Welcome to Funky Monkey Trivia! Home to a very curious monkey!
True or false, the Book of Ruth takes place during the time of the Judges. True. True or false, Gideon tested God with a fleece more than once. True. True or false, King Hezekiah's life was extended by 15 years after he prayed. True. True or false, the Book of Malachi is the last book of the Old Testament in the traditional Christian order. True. True or false, Ezra was both a priest and a scribe. True. True or false, Nehemiah rebuilt the temple in Jerusalem. False. True or false, the Book of Ecclesiastes states that everything is vanity. True. True or false, the prophet Amos was a shepherd before his prophetic ministry. True. True or false, the book of Micah predicts that a ruler would come from Bethlehem. True. True or false, the book of Nahum primarily contains prophecies against Babylon. False. True or false, the book of Leviticus primarily focuses on priestly laws and rituals. True. True or false, the book of Habakkuk consists entirely of prophecies spoken to foreign nations. False. True or false, Zerubbabel played a key role in rebuilding the temple after the exile. True. True or false, the book of Judges ends with the statement that there was no king in Israel. True. True or false, the book of 1 Samuel records the anointing of David as king. True. True or false, the book of 2 Kings ends with the fall of Jerusalem to the Babylonians. True. True or false, the Book of Chronicles gives greater emphasis to the southern kingdom of Judah. True. True or false, the Book of Job is classified as wisdom literature. True. True or false, the Book of Daniel contains sections written in both Hebrew and Aramaic. True. True or false, the Book of Joel explicitly names the king reigning at the time of its writing. False. True or false, the Book of Zechariah includes apocalyptic-style visions. True. True or false, the Book of Proverbs contains exactly 100 proverbs. False. True or false, the Book of Genesis presents two creation accounts in its opening chapters. True. True or false, the Book of Exodus ends with the completion of the tabernacle. True. True or false, the Book of Numbers records two censuses of the Israelites. True. True or false, the Book of Deuteronomy presents Moses delivering speeches before entering the Promised Land. True. True or false, the Book of Obadiah focuses primarily on prophecies against Edom. True. True or false, the Book of Jonah ends with Jonah celebrating Nineveh's destruction. False. True or false, the Book of Haggai encourages the rebuilding of the temple after the exile. True. True or false, the Book of Lamentations is structured as a series of acrostic poems. True.
Monkey trivia. Where the curious monkeys play. Think you're smarter than the monkey? Come on back and test your brain. Hit subscribe, don't run away. New questions coming every day. Funky monkey trivia, let's play again. Okay.